Yeah, back to what I was saying. That's why you have. That's why you have. Let's see where it's at. I don't know what the fuck they call this thing. Need to find out though. That's why you have this shit right here. That emoji right there. That's why you have that in the barbershops, because the barbershops cut hair just like the sun's locks are being cut when the sun is going into this season where the swirl is significant. And I put all that shit together just thinking, you know, like I said, the candy cane led me to the resemblance of the candy cane swirls to this led me to think or ask the question, why is this thing symbolized, or why is this thing associated with the barbershop? And what did I do? I drew the answer with my holy grail. Holy grail, niggas. So where we gonna go from right there? Yeah. Oh, then you got you have another mythology. I can't never remember off the top of the dome what fucking culture it comes from. I want to say Norse mythology though. But in this mythology, the name of the dying god is not Osiris. It's Balder. Now, I'm gonna do some weird shit with y'all niggas. It's gonna be weird to y'all, but Balder would be another form of Osiris. He dies and resurrects, or dies and comes back to life to bring life to the earth or whatever. Joy to the world. He brings joy to the world. When Balder died, everybody was sad. The sadness represents the death of plant life, you know, the downness of everything. But Balder dying is just another version of Samson. Locks being cut short. When the locks of the sun or the rays of the sun are cut short, this is just saying that, or this is basically because the locks of the sun appear shorter to us than they would during the summer at this time, because the sun is in its most furthest position away from the earth. So I'm gonna draw that orbit again. The sun in the middle and the earth on the orbit. So Balder. Now I told you the L and the R are interchangeable. So I'm gonna take the L out and put an R. That will give you Barder. Now if I was to take the lowercase d right here, you know what a lowercase d looks like. If I was to take that, it's facing the left right here. If I was to take that and flip it around and make it face the other side, you would get Barber. Actually, you know, I just do this shit, man. You know, the flipping of the D probably means something too. I don't know. Something just told me to do it. That's how I deal with words. I'm a wordsmith, you know what I'm saying? I see shit, I flip shit around and turn shit around, scramble shit up and read. Run, you know, I remix shit, you know what I'm saying? So, Balder, then we go back to the word Balder. Balder. He goes into, he starts his direction towards the winter solstice, where his locks become shorter, or he becomes balder. You know, he's balded due to his traversing through the underworld. His locks are getting shorter, just like a baby. You know, when the son is born or the baby's born, for the most part, some come out with a head full of hair, but you know, most of the time they don't really have no hair. So I just thought that was interesting. But Balder was killed by the same way Osiris was killed by Set. Balder was killed by his evil brother was Loki. Low-key. The low-key. Your root chakra is your low-key. If each one of your chakras corresponds to a tone on the music scale, the root chakra will be the lowest one. That's your low key. When your soul is drawn into your physical body while you're inside of your mother through the pineal gland, and it takes 6 months, 6 to 7 months for your physical body to be built inside of, or to be built inside of your mother. After your physical body is built by the Kundalini energy, the Kundalini energy travels down to the base of your spine where it goes to rest at. That's where you get the whole concept of Jesus resting on the 7th day. You know what I'm saying? Because it takes anywhere between 6 or 7 days on normally 6 or 7 days, 6 or 7 months to for the baby to come into full fruition inside the womb of the mother. And you know, you can't get caught up in, you got to pay more attention to the number than you would to the date. You know, because I know it, you know how motherfuckers is. Well, the Bible said 7 days, you're saying 7 months. It's like, get over it. Look at the symbolism of the shit. So when it goes to this, when the Kundalini energy goes into this root chakra, it falls into the root chakra the same way that the sun falls into its most southern position in relation to the earth. The Kundalini energy goes into its most southern position in the body. The top of the head would be the North Pole. The white aura, that, or your halo that sits over your head, is the snow, or is why snow is associated with Christmas. You know what I'm saying? Because the aura is white and the halo is white. But yeah, the Kundalini energy falls into its most southern chakra, or root chakra, where it dies. In order for you to come into awake, to be really woke, you have to wake your Kundalini energy up and raise it up, back up your spine, so they can strike your pineal gland and make you more spiritually inclined, or activate your spirituality and activate your intelligence, so you can think and figure this type of shit out like I'm doing right now, breaking down on y'all niggas, and read and be more of a studious mentality. But anyway, each one of your chakras corresponds to a tone on the music scale. The root chakra would be the lowest chakra, the low key. So the low key kills Balder, which would represent the spiritual energy. And then when the spiritual energy resurrects, you raise it back up your spine, or the sun makes its way back up. Like I was saying, when the sun is at its lowest position and it's lined up right beneath the earth, it's under the earth, it starts to raise back up the spine, or raise back up the pole of the earth as it makes its travel back towards the northerly position. So it goes from shining beneath the earth, which is a positive too, because it's lined directly up with the bottom of the spine, or pole of the earth, and then it starts to go up, or the earth starts to move in a way to where the sun becomes more positioned. It goes from the position of being under the pole to a higher position all the way back till it gets to the summer solstice. When it gets to the summer solstice, it's at its most northerly position above the earth. And that's when the earth becomes the footstool of the sun. It sits beneath the sun. And that's how it's supposed to be. The soul would be symbolized by the sun, and your physical material world would be symbolized by the earth. The soul is supposed to be over the earth. The soul is the rational part of the universe. The soul is the rational part of you. The soul is supposed to be over the earth. The earth is not supposed to be over the sun, because the earth, or the matter of your physical body, is irrational. So people who only focus on physical things, that's why they're not good when